grace begins with you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Sunday to all. I just came back with a part 3 of my alt fragrances. Unless I get any more, this is all the fragrances that I've purchased over a period of time from alt fragrances. If you are interested in knowing about the other great fragrances or inspiration, if anyone didn't know, it's an inspired dupe clone brand of fragrances from different houses like Tom Ford, Bond Number 9, some of the ones that's just very well known. If you're interested in that, please stay tuned because I have some great ones coming up. And before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. And please don't forget to share my videos. So without further ado, before we get into the fragrances that I have, I just want to let everyone know that Alt is a American-based company, like a USA-based company. It's clean, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, animal cruelty-free. It's their bottles are fully recyclable bottles. So I'm not quite sure if anyone knew that, but I just wanted to put that out there for everyone, that it is extremely important to them to have fragrances or items that sustain that type of capability. So without further ado, let's get started. The first fragrance I have for you guys, Gables. And Gables is inspired fragrance that is, let me move this, inspired by Bond Number 9 Greenwich Village. So I had Greenwich Village at one time. I wasn't really impressed. I had heard a lot of reviews about the fragrance, so I wanted to get my hands on it. So I did have the original Bond Number 9 Greenwich Village, but I ended up getting rid of it. I did have, I believe, this before I bought the original. It is a 99% match to the original Bond Number 9. So if you want to save a coin or two, you excuse me, you can with getting this fragrance. So let me get into the notes. The top notes are lychee, mandarin, orange, and cassis. The middle note is water lily, jasmine, and peony, and the base note is ambroxan, praline, musk, vanilla, and oak moss. So it is like I said, almost exact match to Bond Number 9 Greenwich Village. It smells very good, has that oak mossy, has that vanilla, that musk, that praline, everything that you love in the original. And this one is Gables by Alt, inspired by Bond Number 9 Greenwich Village. The next fragrance that I have for you guys is another goodie, and I got this also because I wanted to have the original, but I really was not quite sure if I wanted to. By Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. This smells really good, and I'm not quite sure because I have never smelled Bitter Peach, the original, and I never end up purchasing because this was just enough for me. I didn't think I needed that one. So the notes are, top notes are peach, blood orange, cardamom, heliothrope. The middle notes are cognac, jasmine rum, Divana, and the base notes are patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, cashmere, tonka bean, vetiver, and benzoin. It's still a wonderful fragrance. So either or, if you get it because you want the original and you're not ready to spend the money for the original, it's still a great fragrance. This is Alt's Peach Smash number 20. Doesn't have like a imitation peach smell. The next one I have is a really good one, especially for for everyone, the individuals that want this fragrance, but it's definitely not really, or excuse me, ready to pay the cost of the original brand's Duchess. This one had a lot of anticipation. People were waiting on the Alt to drop this fragrance because it is inspired by perfumes the Marley's Delina. So I'll give you the notes. The notes are bergamot, nutmeg, rhubarb, and lychee. The middle is Turkish rose, vetiver, incense, and cedarwood, and the base is vanilla, cashmere, and musk. I do have perfumes the Marley Delina. It is an exact match to me, so the anticipation, and I think it came out last year, was very well welcomed. So let me get a sniff right quick, guys. Yes, it is. It's just an exact match. I can just say that. The longevity in these fragrances is exceptional. The sillage, the projection is very well too. So you know, for the price that they are, you really get your money's worth. I think this is just my opinion. I think I paid $49.90 for this bottle because it is a 60 ml, and then they have smaller bottles which are 30 ml, and I think they start around $29.90, $39.90, $49.90, and then you know, I think that's about, and then they may have one more price. I'm not quite sure. But they always having a sale, like I said, they always running some type of coupon code, so you can get them at a very reasonable price if you want to try these inspired fragrances. I really think that they are worth the money. They're really spot on, and they're doing something that they have a market for. You know, everybody doesn't want to pay those astronomical prices, and everybody should also have the option of having something that others may, or having something that they like or love that others have the means to have, and feel no type of way. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, good for you if you do. If you don't, you know, we're not judging you over here, but my thing is, everybody should have the option to have everything that's available out there. So this one again is Duchess. It's by Alt. It is inspired by perfumes the Marley Delina. The next one that I have, guys, is a really great one. It's very well known, and it is again by, always get that word mixed up. So Soleil Blanc. And Soleil Blanc, the top notes are pistachio, bergamot, pink pepper. The middle is ylang ylang, jasmine, tuberose, and the base notes coconut milk, tonka bean, amber, and benzoin. Exact match, my opinion, an exact match. I've had Soleil Blanc. I had it a long time ago when people were really raving about it, and people still do rave about it, and I end up purchasing it and didn't really like it. It's very coconut. It's very coconut based. So if you like that, this is a great alternative. I like coconut, but I don't like coconut to be the forefront of the fragrance, the forefront and the end. On the back end fragrance. Like I'm not really that type of person. So this is a great option. It smells exactly like Soleil Blanc, exactly like it. So if you want to pick this up, it would be a great alternative to the original Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. The next fragrance that I have, guys, is another good one. And and that's a great house too if we're going to do inspired fragrances. And we know the costs are rising and rising and rising. Great fragrance house to imitate, clone, duplicate, replica, inspire, whatever you like, because it's a lot of people love Tom Ford, including myself. So this one is called Agarwood. It is inspired by Oud Wood by Tom Ford, and the notes are rosewood, cardamom, Chinese pepper, and that's in the top. The middle is oud, vetiver, sandalwood, and the base is vanilla, amber, and tonka bean. This is a really good one. Leans a little. Let me get one sniff, guys. Leans a little masculine, but it's a great fragrance. It has that oud, has that rosewood, kind of similar to that Dior oud rosewood. It has that, if you've ever smelled that fragrance, or it has that little bit of Middle Eastern inspired exotic scent. It is just really, really good, and it's an exact match to me to oud wood. Very, very, very spot on. This is Agar Gold, inspired by number 2, inspired by Tom Ford's Oud Wood. The next fragrance I have, guys, is Simply Noir. And Simply Noir is inspired by Le Labo's, I think it's Le Labo's Noir 29. Yes, Noir 29 says Simply Noir. This one is great. The top notes are black tea, fig, bergamot. The middle notes is cedar wood, vetiver, and tobacco. And the base notes are musk, bay, and vanilla. This one is a masculine scent to me. It's a bit little, just a tad bit leaning masculine, but it's still good. It's still I haven't smelled Le Labo's Noir 29, but if it's smelling anything like this, it is really, really good. That fig is up at the top. That tea note, the bergamot, the cedar wood is in the undertone. It has like that mildly smoky tobacco feeling, and it's just that vanilla and that gentle vetiver just sums it up. This is Alt Simply Noir, inspired by Le Labo's Noir 29. Have a few more great ones, guys, coming up. It's probably some of the ones people are a little more familiar with, and ones you would really be interested in. And this one is number 23. And Crystal number 23 is inspired by Mason Francis Kirk de Jean's Baccarat 540. Baccarat Rouge 540. This is a great inspired fragrance. This is a spot on dupe. As you can see, I put a huge dent in this bottle. This is because I carry this fragrance around with me like all the time. Like I just put it in my purse and I carry it everywhere. If I forget to put a fragrance on, if I want to layer it, and sometimes I just keep it. I keep it with me actually all the time. But let me give you the notes. The top notes are jasmine, saffron, and orange. The middle is Evernal and Broxton, and the base is cedarwood, ambergris, and fir balsam. It is so close Matter of fact, it is a exact, my opinion, dupe to Baccarat 540, which I own. The original. This is the original. Don't let the label fool you. It's the original. And it's just, it has the sillage, it has the projection. And what's weird is, I can't smell the original Baccarat 540 on me. I can spray it, and for the first few minutes I'll smell it. After that, kind of disappears. And I've heard that with a lot of individuals, but this one, I can smell it on me all the time. That's why I use it so much. It lingers, people smell it, it just lingers, it stays on your body. Actually, I sprayed it on me today before I went to do this video, and it just makes you smell so good, and you can smell it on yourself. That's the wonderful thing about having inspired in alternative fragrances. It's just a good one. So this one is Haute Cristal, number 23, inspired by Maison Francisco Duchamp's Baccarat 540. Baccarat Rouge 540. And then I have Haute Cristal Intense number 32. And it is, guess, the inspired by MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait. Has the almond, everything. The top is bitter almond, saffron. The middle is everin and broxton. The base is cedarwood, ambergris, and woody accord. Exact. I keep saying this over and over. Exact match. Spot on. The only problem I have with this fragrance right here is it's like the opposite. I can't, once I spray it, I can't smell it on myself. But does it have the bitter almond? Yes. Does it have everything that the straight version has in Baccarat 540? Absolutely. It's just not as intense. So that's the only problem I have with this fragrance. And as you can see, I've used it. I put a little dent in it, but I don't use it as much as the Cristal 23, because it doesn't give me the sillage that I want, and it doesn't last as long. So if you want a fragrance that is an exact dupe or match to the Baccarat 540 extrait, this is it. Just know you have to kind of deal with the sillage and the longevity. And last but not least is another great one. That's why I saved it for last. A lot of people know this one. A lot of people love it, but they have a problem with the phrase. Haute Cherry Smash number 12. It is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I want you to see the juice on this one. See that? Amber, brown, egg juice. I'm going to give you the notes. The top is cherry, bitter almond, cherry liqueur. The middle is cherry syrup, rose, jasmine, sambac. And the base is roasted tonka bean, sandalwood, cedarwood, Peru, balsam. Let me just say this. I have a lot of cherry fragrances, and I have a lot that similar smells like, imitates Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. We know that Lost Cherry has I've heard it from many people, have an issue with its longevity. People say it disappeared right when they put it on the skin, not long after they put it on the skin. But this alternative or dupe or inspired fragrance by Haute lasts forever. And it's so, the sillage, it's so potent. Besides my Banana Republic, I think it's dark cherry and amber, this is so good. If you want a Lost Cherry dupe, this is it. It smells so good. It has that like almost like that Lost Cherry is like that forbidden, like tempting fruit candy. Like, it's just so good. It is an exact. It has that vanilla, tonka beans, like that cherry liqueur, that almond. It's just nutty. It's just a great replica of Lost Cherry, but it has the longevity people really desire from Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. If you're looking for an exact match and you are wanting or desiring that longevity, you'll get it in this fragrance. That's all I have for you guys, and that ends my collection for my alt fragrances. I hope you enjoyed. I do have part 1 and I have part 2. I'll try to list it in the description box, but you can always go to my channel and it will be there for you to enjoy. I want to thank you on this Sunday for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my review of these great alternative fragrances. Please, before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share my videos. And before you go out the door, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more great content. I'll see you again, guys, soon. Bye-bye.